People that talk crap about others forgets that their lives aren't perfect either. This is Woke Up here, brand new video, brand new topic. All who are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video, share the video. Comments are free to say down below. All comments are welcome once again, and God bless. Now, we all know the dilemma. We all know how people of the world are and how we all have enemies, haters, and people who try to bring you down are envious, very jealous of you. They want to use slanderous words behind your back, but they smile at your face and act shady. I hate people like that. I have had family members that put me down. They expected me not to make it. They were disappointed, and they treated me like I was garbage, like I was a bug, like I was an insect, like I'm nothing to them. And all of a sudden, when I'm getting myself together, when I'm going back to school, when I got my GED, when I finally moved out from my mom's house, all of a sudden, they're feeling some type of way. And then I come to find out stuff about their lives, and I'm here sitting thinking here, well, just because you have a degree in college and you can't afford to have an apartment and you're living back with mommy and daddy and you don't even be one, you don't want to be willing to move, and you're older than me on top of that, that goes to show you that people like that needs to shut their mouth and keep it pushing. My wife always reminded me to humble myself because I even slip up sometimes and have to remember I am not like these other people. I have to also remember where I came from, that I was once in someone else's shoes. There's people out there that's exactly in my shoes right now on where I used to be at. High school dropout, time waster, early 20s, still living with the parents, wasting time, partying, drinking, you name it. I wasted a lot of my youth and my time. And I admit, I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed. And I was never the type to want to ever find in my heart to encourage even anyone to bring anybody else down because I got something that they don't have. When I have to remember, I put hard work, tears, and sweat into it. This is why people should always humble themselves, because the same things that you are blessed to have, you could lose it all in 5 to 10 years. And it may take you longer to get back on track. It may take you longer to get out of that situation than the other person that you judged. And the other person that you judged, they finally get out and you're still stuck in a situation. You're like, what the heck? How come this person got out? How come this? Have to remember, oh crap, karma. I should have never spoke crap about them, because the death resides on the tongue. Meaning, there's a Bible scripture that I even spoke about that. Be careful with what you speak. Soft answers and soft words turns away wrath. And death is upon the tongue. Your words are so powerful. You have to be careful about anything that you say, because it could come back to you. It could come back to haunt you or even your children. There's people that find themselves alone because they realize all the people that was around them were no good. And if you knew they were no good, leave them where they're at. Don't backslide back to them, telling them, oh, I finally got my degree. Can you accept me? That's exactly my situation with a lot of people in my family. A lot of people on my family, they act very competitive. You gotta keep being in this perfect lifestyle, this fake love. It's all fake and vanity. It's fake. People are playing pretend like they didn't do anything wrong. And this is why the stereotype of Christians exists, because of a lot of people that are in my family. And one of the people that I mentioned that moved in back to their mommy and daddy house was one of my cousins. We were cool, had good casual conversations growing up. And am I hurt by it? Yeah. But at the same time, I'd rather grow to accept that people could change and switch up on you, because if they wanted to, if my cousin felt, and my other people, my family felt that they could disown me and act like I'm garbage and I'm nothing to them, just like that, just because I was falling out, just because I was doing bad before. Imagine if I'm doing good now. Now all of a sudden I could be in their little social clique, in their little circle. It's fake. You don't call yourself a Christian or a believer of the gospel, and you're treating people, you're even treating people in your own family like garbage. And I can only imagine how they treat other people. And it's all to make themselves look good. They don't care. I feel like they don't really even care about the poor like that. They just do it just because, to make themselves look good, to feel good. Like they're entitled. I despise people like that, because even God said in the Bible to stay away from such people that has wicked ways. Wicked ways like this example. People who are very egotistical, snobby, cocky. They want you to fit in. It's like you're in freaking high school. I'm a grown behind man. I don't even have any friends at all for this very reason either. Even having a friendship is hard to keep up with, because there's so many fake people out there, so many fake friendships that are built on fake love, that you have to push yourself to keep up with it. And especially if you don't have differences with that person, there are people who will do anything just to have a friend. But I'm not desperate. It's either you accept me for who I am or you leave me be. I had a good close friend that I thought was a close friend that I used to talk to, and he cut me off the same way other women cut him off. He became a super simp. I got tired of hearing his love stories and stuff. I'm like, bro, I was there. I focused on women. I focused on the wrong things. Where that got me? It ain't got me anywhere in life. Because at the end of the day, realistically, a woman, I'm not saying little girl, a woman, a good woman is going to want a man who also has himself together as well, who has a vision. If you don't have no vision, you're a bum, and all you're doing is stagnating and just living to exist. What good are you as a man? What good are you? And this is not me throwing shots at anybody. You have to be responsible. People, there's a lot of people out there who forgets where they came from or their situation that they're in. You're talking garbage and crap about me or other people behind their backs, smiling their faces, and then you go back to your tent or your hut or living in your mom's basement and you're 40, 50 years old with no degree, no nothing. It's just so stupid how people talk so much gossip and garbage, especially the ones who got nothing going on in their lives. They're bums, drug dealers, you name it. There's coworkers that are like this. Even your own family could be the first ones to try to kill you and backstab you and do the same crap to you. Everybody, you gotta wake up. A lot of people that you think aren't your, a lot of people out there who you think is your friend, they are not your friend. You have a lot of enemies more than you think, and there's a lot more evil people out here than you think. People who could be smiling right now could be back trying to backstab you later. But then at the same time, what God said is true. Vengeance is his. I'm quoting all these things from scriptures, from the Holy Bible. Vengeance is God's. We don't seek revenge. We're not like the same person. I'm not going to put myself down on the same level as someone who dislikes me or wants me to fail. They can't stand to see me make it. It aches them. It irks them. This is the same thing for some of my family members. They were fake. I just ended up, recently I blocked them on social media. I just deleted their numbers because I realized how fake and snobby and selfish it is. Because holidays even only existed for money. And they just put the label, the holiday spirit, which there's no such thing as a holiday spirit, but the spirit that people are celebrating the holiday is Lucifer's. It's the devil. Just like Christmas, just like Easter, just like Thanksgiving, just like a lot of other holidays that families use as a selfish excuse to get together, get gifts to themselves, and then split. If you have a family right now, and those are the only times that you normally just meet up, that's not a real family. Because if you was to even look in the Bible, all these holidays doesn't even exist or tells you to celebrate Jesus or God in any form or any way of a holiday at all. Those are man-made traditions. You take away all the man-made traditions from your household, what do you have? Nobody. You try to contact them, they go ghost. It feels like they're giving you their butt to kiss. That's not a family. And real people who are so-called Christians, they pick and choose what they want out of the Bible. I know not all Christians are like this, but why do you have to label yourself a Christian? To just say it, but you're not practicing the practices. You're not fully submitting to God. God said to be holy. He didn't say be Muslim, be Christian, or anything. No disrespect to any other beliefs. He said to be holy. This is my faith, my own belief. I'm going to remain humble. I don't talk garbage or crap about other people when I'm feeling low. Like, my life is garbage. I feel so snobby today. Let me just ruin someone else's day and talk bad about them to somebody else who doesn't care. And then 10 years later, why am I in the same situation? Why does this keep happening to me? People don't understand when karma exists, God is the one that's humbling you. I don't argue with people like this anymore. I keep my distance and move away from them because negative people, especially from the examples that I've been stating in the video, they're no good. They're no good for your spirit. They'll bring you down. They'll bring the worst out of you. And they want to get something out of you. Anger, wrath, competition. So you could become just like them. They're like parasites, a disease. If you allow them to infect you, if you allow them to consume you, be immune to them. Be immune to these type of people, because if you have a future and they don't have a future, how the way they're going about life, talking bad about others to bring themselves up, you could tell they have no future. This is Welcome Up Here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.